Hey, Nick, we need a tagline for the podcast.
No. Real life opinions. Movie reviews told by fans and not critics.
So, the voice of that opening. Have we ever wanted to get behind the curtain and see who that voice behind the curtain was?
No,
No? Okay.
actually.
Not really.
Yeah. Never once have we ever actually been like, none of the audience has ever been like, who the fuck is Nick? Doesn't care.
Right?
I mean, they still say that about us, so.
Yeah, no,
Right.
but nobody gives a shit about us.
Yeah, so.
As it's just slow turn.
Oh, look, a new voice.
So today's gonna be different, boys and girls.
We've got.
different boys. You have no girls in your audience.
Wow!
You know what,
I know
guys?
your analytics.
He is as bad as you guys. Jesus Christ.
Oh, so today we've got Steven, Andrew, Nick, and Alan, our fucking offspring here today.
No, that's like saying my brewed tea. Like, we know how you got to that point. You don't have to reestablish how you got there.
Okay, your hell spawns. We got it.
And they're going to talk about a movie we
Fruit
don't.
of our balls.
From Laura's balls?
It's on like I'm
It
missing.
came from Laura's balls?
I don't know. I can't prove otherwise.
I'm feeling like I'm missing something here. Jeez.
Oh.
Anyway.
So they're going to take over the podcast for us today and talk about the.
Minors.
They're talking about minors.
Not his first time.
I think we can.
Yeah, they be
I'm
canceled.
sure the speaker loved that sound of dragging across the table.
You need to speak up.
Is that loud enough?
That was loud
That
enough, actually.
was.
Minors that craft in a movie. That's
Oh my
what we need to
God.
talk about.
Minors!
I'm telling.
God,
God help us. Why did we have this idea?
I don't
Because
know.
someone tries to
Because
make
you
On behalf
decided
of Real
it's
Life
dumb.
Opinions, I want to apologize ahead of time for what you're about to listen to. But at the same time, we're just as bad, so here we go.
So you talk about minors? Is that what you're saying?
Hey, we do not talk about minors on
We
Real
haven't
Life
not,
Opinion.
but
Are you sure about that?
What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't talk about minors, huh?
So we're gonna leave the room while they talk about the Minecraft movie, okay? Or minors, whatever they want to talk about.
Yay! Keep in mind, we should state this now. Only one of them is a minor.
So you can talk about minors all you want, Steven.
But the other three cannot.
Sorry, you guys.
We're going to talk about chicken jockeys.
I'm keeping the cops on speed dial just in case any of you I'll be ready, and we got evidence too.
The doors are locked, it's fine.
What do you mean the doors are locked?
I'll make sure.
What?
I'm
Whoa,
scared.
hold
I wanna
on,
go
wait a
home.
minute. No.
Okay,
Is
there
there
we go.
dead air already?
Yeah.
I'm turning it over to these two.
Seconds.
Talk about the movie.
Talk about the movie.
So the beginning of the movie. I love distant noises.
So you know miners, right?
Not really.
And you know when they go to the caves, when I was a child, I yearned for the mines. They did that,
Steven.
and then they mined.
Steven?
What?
No. And then they crafted it.
Oh
They're gonna
my god,
mine,
really?
and then they craft. They're gonna Minecraft.
Now what?
I love when the soundboard just.
Help!
moves.
Help! What do we say? What do we talk about?
Let's skip an hour into the movie and talk about chicken jockeys.
Okay, so basically,
I'm scene by scene of the movie.
Don't let you do it.
Watched it.
No, I watched it
Have
in
you?
the theater.
yeah, we saw it in the theaters.
We saw it opening day
Recently?
We watched it like 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
2 days ago?
in 4K.
I refuse to watch it again.
Good.
Someone's a hater.
Yes, it
Someone
sucked.
doesn't like miners.
That movie was fucking trash.
And no cursing in this Christian store.
We're screwed.
No, I'm sorry, the movie sucked. It was complete fucking garbage.
You have an
Okay.
entire hour to articulate why you think it sucks. What nuances in which the movie.
So basically, it sucked because it wasn't that good. Are we doing it?
If you want the real reason, it's because it was very much a kids' movie and didn't know what it was doing. That's
Well,
always my reason.
You say it didn't know what it wanted to do as if it wasn't making a movie about Minecraft. What do you want it to do? Guys,
I want-
look! I placed a block! oh my gosh! And then the movie
It's
ends, just roll credits right after.
It's Indy Jack Black to tell us what everything was every 14 seconds. Like, this is a crafting table.
That
Ender
wasn't
Pearl.
fucking needed.
Chicken jockey.
I'm gonna be honest, Jason Momoa and Jack Black carried that movie. God fucking no.
Think of the
Christian
parents for
store.
a second. The parents had no fucking clue
Christian
what
store.
anyone was talking about unless Jack Black was there. Because of his presence, they had perfect understanding. They could go on Minecraft right now and
No.
win. Oh.
Because of Jack Black, I know what a chicken jockey is now.
See?
Why no, Alan?
Yeah,
No.
such valuable
Just why
knowledge.
But just why no doesn't count. Why no?
Like 200 years from now, historians gonna be looking back and wondering what the meaning of chicken jockey was and why it was so important to our generation.
And thankfully for Jack Black, we all will know.
Fuck no.
Hold on, we gotta go.
You're telling
we
me
gotta
there's
go.
no
let's
one in the
use
world who knows what a
phone.
chicken jockey is
We'll have to
exclusively
Google
because
try
of
and see
that
when
scene?
Chicken jockey was
I'm
trending.
sorry. Have you freaking looked at the shit they put in that movie?
I'm not saying the movie was good. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying the only reason people know half of Minecraft anything now is because of Jack Black.
That might be true, but the movie.
He's taking his shirt off.
The movie just sucks.
You know what else sucks?
They changed the freaking textures of multiple things that weren't supposed to be changed. They made the creeper look like it was freaking grass.
That's the point.
No, it's
it was
supposed to
leaves.
look like leaves.
I
But
last time I checked,
old
last time I
leaves were
checked,
the
I don't
same
think
design.
bombs are supposed to be fuzzy.
Hey, remember when they said don't talk over each other?
Hey, children, check it out. Chicken jockey was relevant in 2006.
Oh wow.
Wow.
To
Oh
certain-
my goodness gracious, really?
Lord save us.
Okay, let's see. What
Okay,
else? They added a bunch of shit that isn't in the actual game, such as that freaking golem.
You know,
The
I think
swiftness
some.
golem.
I think some of it. This stuff was from Legends. Like
One
Minecraft
thing
Legends.
one thing I really hate was stupid ass Henry's potato gun. They specifically said that they refused to add any type of gun related thing to Minecraft.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you know what would be really cool? Gun.
Also, how the fuck is a tater gun one-shotting piglins?
Oh,
Yes, I have a
Really
fucking,
strong
I have
potato.
fucking 1-inch squishy deep fried potato
Let's
thing. I'm
talk
gonna
about
toss it
that.
and you're gonna fucking die.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
They're
makes
saying
sense.
the Minecraft movie is based off the main Minecraft game.
I love Minecraft.
Here's the problem. The piglins going into the overworld, that's Minecraft Legends. That's not main game Minecraft.
I mean, they can go into the overworld.
They'll turn into zombies.
And they were the
And they
Netherworld
did
thing,
that.
they made that up.
That doesn't exist at all.
But like they did say that they would turn into zombified piglins
Yes.
unless they drank their
I'm pretty
Netherworld,
sure like
which isn't
giant
real.
12-foot hog chargers don't exist in
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Also, on top of this, they also had it so they could ride ghasts with chains and use them to attack.
I mean,
I
you
mean,
can
they
now.
did
Yeah,
add riding gas.
you- no,
and
you
all
can't
that.
even have
Here's
got-
the problem with that. You can't use those ghasts to attack.
Well, even now with the
Crossbow.
new update, you can't even like ride them like hot air balloons. You ride on top of them.
Yeah.
It's not the aggressive kinds that shoot fireballs. It's
Also-
the chill kind that's fucking harmless
The
and
bean tree.
boring.
Yeah. And then let's look at all this. They added a bunch of fruit trees to the main game.
Fruity time.
Well, not to the main game, to the movie. They had these apple trees and all of this, and it's just that
Well, I mean,
doesn't
the trees
exist.
do drop apples. Which
They
is
do,
very
but
cool.
they do not show if they have apples. In the movie,
Have you
it showed
ever
apples.
made out with an oak tree?
Shut up.
What
Just
is
shut
wrong
up.
with you?
I don't know, man.
So then the next scene in the movie, so like he's like, I
Yup.
Steve.
Just, I am Steve.
But then the trailer sounded different compared to the real movie. Loud. He's like, I am Steve, and then the movie was like, I am Steve.
No, it's like I am Steve.
Toad.
Hey guys, Jack Black here.
But I'm sorry, the movie is just, there's too many things that they added and then tried to claim that it was vanilla Minecraft.
Well, let's pull back for a second. Think of the Doom movie.
That's
They made a Doom movie?
Yeah, it had Dwayne the Rock Johnson in it.
When? When was
And,
this?
Carl Urban.
When the
Weezer.
fuck did they make a Doom
Like
movie?
2006, I'm pretty sure. It was
I wouldn't have been
Okay, I know the
around.
year I was born. Of course, I never heard of it.
Yeah,
Old.
it came out a year after I was born. I don't care.
Old.
But yeah, it sucked.
Mate, shut up.
And
You're
it was
like
barely-
in your 20s.
You're in your 20s and you haven't talked to a woman since you were in middle school.
I talked to mother before we left.
Is that a random
That's
girl?
a woman. It's a woman.
I guess.
Hey kids, talk to women.
Yeah, don't make the same mistakes he did. He's gonna be on his deathbed, just please talk to women. He's not gonna be saying to his grandkids or his kids because how is he gonna have kids? He doesn't talk to women.
Science. That's the Sims 4 science, baby.
Oh, okay. My fault.
Hey kids, so have you guys ever played Minecraft before? They made a movie about it in case you didn't know, so that's what we're gonna be talking about today.
Oh, we are?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't want to do that. That's weird.
Okay, hey gamers, today we're talking about the Power Rangers movie, the movie I haven't seen in 80 seconds.
Go,
No,
Power
no.
Rangers!
No,
Oh. You're just a buzzkill, aren't you?
that's not why we were brought here.
What?
I mean, like if you've listened to the other guys talk, you know how much the girls talk.
They're
I
touching
think,
each other.
I
I
think
have
he
several
got
people who
choked.
can advocate for that.
I think Nick might be a little freaky. He getting choked.
I don't know.
What do you mean I know?
I said I don't know.
No,
Am I?
Oh, that's not what you said.
no, that is not what you said.
We got a certified freak over here. Freaky.
The adults are making coffee. They're kind of just spectating because, you know, they're old.
What are they talking about? Come on, everyone shut up. We gotta hear this. Yeah, I have no clue what they're talking about. Yep. Anyway, so basically, y'all ever seen Jack Black in the Minecraft movie?
I saw him in the Minecraft movie. I saw him in 3D. I saw him in 4K. And that's it.
I bet you loved seeing Jack Black all 3D. You wanted him to touch you, didn't
You
you?
can see his individual pores. It's like if Illumination made the movie, you could see all the individual skin cells for some reason. Wait, you never seen an Illumination movie? Have you seen the Minions? You can see their feet in their movies.
Why are you obsessed with minion feet?
You sound surprised.
You really do.
Hey gamers, today we're talking about Minecraft.
Today we're talking about minion feet.
This,
Minions!
this is
Sam.
not.
I'm sure the watch time
ending
already.
well.
I'm sure the average watch time already left, maybe like 12 years ago,
Oh,
but it's
probably.
okay.
So you know how
As long as you watch
you
for
think
30 seconds, it counts as a view, so it's fine.
Minions serve the most evil person in their time, right? Does that include future context? Because, say, for example, take you back to the time of Jesus Christ himself, when he was going to get executed, and the one Roman emperor guy was like, "You're donezo, bud." Did they follow him? Because with a religious future concept, you would think that he would be the most evil person at that time. So did they follow that random Roman emperor with the foresight of the future, or is it just current?
Are you trying
they
to
think?
are you trying to say that minions were partially responsible for the crucifixion of Jesus Christ?
I'm not saying they weren't.
Hey gamers, our next podcast is going to be Passion of the Christ. Make sure you stay tuned for that.
No.
In its original language.
Banana. It's like, oh my gosh, the Family Guy. Like,
No.
you like following bad guys, don't you?
We don't do that here.
You know where to touch it. Banana.
We got to tell the responsible adults, but they're too busy. They're on their phones.
Remember, kids, the Minions followed Harvey Weinstein at one point canonically.
I thought we were doing Minecraft, not minions.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were supposed to
Okay,
be doing
kids,
the Minecraft
Starts with the
movie.
same three first letters. So
Kids, in the Minecraft movie, if
Minioncraft?
at one point, so like they're like the two. I've got to talk about the movie now. The two people, right? You got the girl from Wednesday, and then the kid from Nothing, apparently, and then like,
what?
huh?
Well, from what? The kid from what?
The kid from Nothing. He's literally in nothing else, basically.
What is it? Wait, from nothing as in nothing as a show, or nothing as in he literally doesn't exist?
Nothing from any other show that we know of.
Okay, so he's in from like a series or a movie called Nothing.
You're weird. Anyway,
I
so,
thought you
like,
meant that he was from.
So like
a show.
he's there. They travel, and then like there's Jason Momoa. He owns a video store. Whoop. And that's relevant because this is where this is happening. It's in a video store where you can buy videos in a
Shout out to
store.
the database, am I right,
Yo,
guys?
you're doxing us.
Uh-huh.
So and then they go there. Their landlord's like zoo person or something. But then he travels. He gives tater tots to Jason Momoa, and then they go to the Minecraft world. Let's get to the point. They also yearn for the mines, but they got there a lot faster. And then they wander in the world. They see the sheep. I don't know why I'm describing this over the podcast. I was really good off topic. Okay, who's an actor? Let's see, Jason Momoa, right? He's an Aquaman. Let's talk about Aquaman. Let's talk about Amber Heard. Let's do that.
No.
What?
No.
Roll it back a little. I missed an entire paragraph of
Good.
speech. I
Good.
generally try to avoid listening to you, but now I feel like I probably should.
Just make up something.
So basically, right? Emma Myers from Wednesday. She's like, what's her name? She's a Natalie.
Nintendo. Yeah, she's Nintendo.
Nintendo.
They're having side conversations. They were told not to do that.
Good.
Anyway, so she was in Wednesday, and
Thursday.
then she was like Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Wednesday, that was probably named after a Greek emperor because that's what most of the days were named after. Days and months, they were
Okay.
named after Greek people. So do you think Emma Myers could summon the power of the god of lightning, Zeus?
Maybe.
What does this have to do with chicken jockey and fat guys?
Because
You-
do you think that she
you've
could
clearly
use,
never listened to the
She should
podcast.
like channel Zeus.
Juice?
Juice. Channel Zeus and like make a charged creeper. Do you think they could get a piglet?
Yes, I'm going to channel my juice to you.
I'm a minor. I kept the police on speed dial for this exact reason. You are done.
So then he blows up a potato with probably the worst CGI ever, and then well actually they're already in the microphone. We just get this part. Oh well, speedrun movie.
Also, on his first day of school, the kid somehow manages to commit terrorism by blowing up a factory.
It blows
okay.
up a factory mascot.
Can we talk about for a second how fucking annoying Henry is?
You said he'd be a good Greg Heffley though.
I was referring to a good Greg Heffley in the context of the fourth movie.
Okay.
He is so annoying the whole movie. The
Me-
part when Jacking Blacking and
Jacking Black.
The man who jacks
Jamin
his black.
Sissowa, you know when they were going to the Woodland Mansion, right? And they stop at the mines because they love miners. And Jason Momoa was like, I want diamonds. And Jack Black's like, okay.
Okay.
So then they get to the diamonds, and then Henry turns around and says, so, yeah, you guys planned this the whole time?
Yeah.
You are so broke. You are unbelievably broke. And you're telling me that you wouldn't want to make your sister not have to work anymore. You could just bring home a heap of diamonds and just not have to do anything for the rest of your life. But no, my morals don't like that. Boo. I don't even remember what his reason was.
Lowbro clearly doesn't understand the common struggles of adult life.
He just wanted to head home.
Well, maybe head home with some money in your pocket, how about?
Take a chunk of gold and a chunk of diamonds, shove it in
I
your
feel
pocket.
like it'd be a
But
little
if the
more
thing
effective
is though,
to carry
if
just a
you
bunch
tried
of
to,
diamonds.
the thing is though,
Gold is
in
more
order to
expensive
turn
than
those
diamonds.
Yeah,
diamonds,
but gold is heavier than diamonds.
Nerd.
but in
Yeah,
order to
shelter
turn those
boxes.
diamonds into profit, you'd have to sell, which I'm pretty sure trying to sell that many diamonds,
It's going to be
is going to,
suspicious.
it's going to attract attention.
Then go to the underworld. Criminal underworld. Start a new GTA Online DLC side quest thing.
Underworld, that's like
The Nether.
That's like Hades. That's like Percy Jackson, the movie that exists. Let's talk about Percy Jackson now. We're getting off
I don't
topic.
wanna.
Okay, that sounds.
I already
simple.
brought up Greek gods once, so that's about one time too many for a Minecraft movie podcast.
Okay, let's talk about the Nether.
So basically, right? There's the big pig, and she's like,
General Chungus.
Oh,
No,
okay. I have
the other
problems
one?
with her as well
Uh-oh.
because she doesn't. So they're adding all of these things for the movie that don't exist in the game itself, and it's just
Keep going.
I want to say hi, Jeff. That's not your phone, by the way.
Oh, is that the one recording?
Yeah.
You guys just gotta make sure it's on. Keep
Hey,
talking, Alan.
hey guys,
Don't
just
stop.
check out. That was the password right there.
There he goes.
Yo.
Yeah.
You don't stop talking when things like that happen.
Yeah, the show must go on, pal.
Yo, like the Queen song. Let's talk
Anyway.
about Queen.
yeah. Where
So
was my
you had
train of
you had
thought?
problems with the one pig.
Not just her, because it's everything they've added to the movie, and then them going, this is canon Minecraft.
Well, to be fair, given future updates, it could theoretically become canon Minecraft. You just don't know.
I mean, perhaps the producer of the movie knows stuff that we the players don't. Stuff
Perhaps
that Mojang
he
hasn't
would-
disclosed yet.
I don't care.
I
If
would
they're
like to
gonna add
circle
a-
back to my Minions discussion.
No.
How we were talking about how they can
No.
like see things with the foresight
No.
of the future.
No.
Maybe the producer could do that.
No.
No.
I don't think
all
minions
the
are
compa-
fucking clairvoyant.
All the company knows how to do is sue you if you use the Minecraft music.
I
Yeah,
love mine.
and on top of that, the music they were using was for C418, I
Yeah.
believe is correct.
Heard.
Has stated the person who made the music has stated that the music is free domain for everyone to use.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, they turned the Lava Chicken song into a disc in Minecraft.
I know.
I'm going to.
Hey
beat
guys, you love that song? You heard it in one of those podcasts because all the old people played it for some reason. And like Gone with the Wind or something, they played that at the beginning for some reason.
What?
In the,
Huh?
When there was a podcast from your local podcast pals, not us, where they did Gone with the Wind or something from like the 1920s or whenever it came out. And Joff was like, "Hey gamers, check this out, Lava Chicken," and then played the song for a good 2 minutes of the podcast.
That sounds about right. And
That
that
went
is
to, like,
why
4
they
views.
can't get viewer retaining to save their
And
life.
because you guys already swore in the first 30 seconds, you're not going to YouTube ads anymore.
Oh no!
I don't give
not
a
the
fuck.
not the
Okay.
YouTube ads.
I
You can't get the
honestly
money
do
on
not
Spotify.
care.
We're not getting money. This isn't. They gotta know it at this point that the money's not happening. You're not getting money.
You
from
gotta
this. I see you
believe.
looking at me. I see you
There
glaring.
it goes.
You know.
Closing the door.
He didn't fully close the door.
Close the door because he doesn't want to accept reality.
Yeah.
He-
It gets
he-
to a point where you just gotta accept it. You're not making money.
I
No
suggested
one
this and
likes
he
you.
liked it, so it's his problem.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, I wanted to do the Five Nights at Freddy's movie with you, but you didn't." Because I wanted to hear a bunch of middle-aged men be like, "Huh? What's this?" And I'd be like, Freddy." But this time I was just like, "Hey, I'm familiar with this game. Can I talk about this one?" And he's like, "Okay," and then just left it to us.
Yeah. Okay, who
Okay.
here actively has played Minecraft for multiple years?
Don't worry about it.
I've never played Minecraft. in
There
the
was
world.
me, Nick.
Yes.
He doesn't play.
You-
No, you don't.
I've played it since the same time you have.
And then there's you.
You got like 9 hours. I've got 9 million for no reason.
Actually, you don't go
Welcome to the
outside.
club.
We've established this.
Food noises, guys. Let's watch Food Boy next.
No.
You're a minor.
Exactly.
Okay, so then in the movie they're in the Nether, right?
Only
Even though only Jack Black goes
only
to it for
Jack-
like 2 minutes.
Jack Black was the only one in the Nether who was imprisoned there by the one pig. That fucking bothers me, cause they're saying that a person who can break stone with their bare hands.
We got a nerd over here. He's doing math. How long is the plane?
Give me the phone.
Nick,
Give me
you
the
know what
phone.
they said? Off with the phones.
Hand it over. No math for you. Hand it over.
He's sitting on his phone, and he probably set it to vibrate too.
So then in the movie, so they they like wander around and like
Yeah.
they're
They
like
mine
we
and
gotta
craft.
go this way, and then they go that way. And let's just get to the point. They get to the Woodland Mansion, right? They go into the little mansion.
Oh, the Enderman scene. That was so fucking stupid.
It has Herobrine.
I don't think Endermans make you trip balls. No,
Enderman-
they just attack you if you look at them.
Yeah, you
They're
look
just
at
haters.
you look at an Enderman. It doesn't melt your brain.
That's what you think. You don't know that
They
Steve
just
isn't
beat
losing
the
his shit.
out of you.
You don't know that. When Steve looks at an Enderman, you know how even when they're teleporting, you hear the noise in their brain? Maybe that's your brain melting. You ever thought that one?
No, that's not what happens.
Proof.
They just
Are you
want to.
Steve?
They don't
beat
cause
your
full-on
ass.
hallucinations
Are you
and
Steve?
false
They
delusions
don't
of
do
reality.
what they do in that movie.
See, but
They
here's the
just want
thing.
to beat your.
You say they don't
ass.
cause hallucinations. What if, as the second you look at an Enderman, everything after that is just a hallucination?
It wouldn't drop items.
But it drops an Ender Pearl, and that makes you telement, right? That's not realistic.
Guys,
That's got to be
guys,
a
how long until they
hallucination.
add opioids to Minecraft? Make sure to comment down below so we
Oh
can.
yeah,
said
they
it's
should
called
they
potions
should just
of
add
strength.
like a rare type of mushroom to Minecraft that looks like the brown or red ones, but it's unlisted. But it doesn't have a special title or anything. But if you eat it, it's a small chance you just start tripping balls,
They should
and there's
just-
no way to tell it apart until you actually eat it.
They should add spoons, needles, and lighters to Minecraft.
No.
They already got. They got flint and steel.
Heroin with the flint and steel. The maidens requested my heroin with my flint and steel.
Thank you,
No.
Patrick Stewart.
Okay.
Guys, let's talk about Patrick Stewart.
No.
Hey guys, you ever heard of Star Trek?
So you ever heard of bald people?
You're like way over there.
I'm sorry. You ever heard of bald people?
As a very special bald person, I think you'll know, whose first
Right there.
name is Johnny.
Whoa, Johnny Cage.
Oh my God, Johnny Cage.
And
balding.
he fulfills several jobs at once.
Who?
Whoa. Hey gamers, you remember? So let's talk about the Minecraft movie real quick.
Yeah.
We're just doing that intro over and over and over again. Just, hey gamers, let's talk
So like
about the
they
Minecraft.
go to the Woodland Mansion, and then they get in there, and then Aquaman has to go fight a chicken, but not just any chicken. He fights a chicken jockey. I love breathing.
Oh, so I'm sorry. The
Sorry.
chickens don't do this. The zombies don't rub the chickens' heads or
How do you
their
know?
Yeah, the
sides.
chickens don't bite you either.
They just sit there like this.
I mean, maybe like every time you turn away, the zombie just like with the chicken.
Minor.
Huh?
Huh? Pardon?
So then they say chicken jockey, and because children are stupid, they like to throw things at the theater. But luckily, I didn't have to see that because opening day privilege. All we got to hear was a bunch of 4-year-olds be like, "Oh, he said the thing."
Oh, you're lucky.
Also, what is it?
I had people yelling when I went and watched
Everybody
it.
else did.
What is it with these past couple of years and people absolutely losing their shit over things at movie theaters? Like,
Hey, guys, have you
people
ever- have-
will fucking we're pulling out entire chickens during the chicken jockey scene. But
Because-
then remember the Minions movie when people would literally throw bins of bananas around.
People were showing up in suits and they were being rejected by movie theaters.
Hey guys, you should watch Tiger 3. The things that happened in that theater.
you
some
watched what?
some Indian movie called Tiger 3. It was worse in the theater for that. They had like fireworks in there.
Okay, man.
How?
I don't even know what that movie was. Just
How
like that,
did
I
they
just
get
saw that.
fireworks into the movie theater?
India.
Prison pocket. They're perfectly sized. Just. Whoa!
Minor.
Well,
Time to go to the
okay.
movies.
Explain this. How's the minor of us saying all of this stuff and we're not?
Because he goes to a Catholic school that's not Catholic anymore.
I'm disabled.
He was born after the housing crisis.
I was born during the housing crisis.
What are you talking about? It's getting worse.
He was born during the first one. Maybe
It's
this
only getting worse.
nerd.
Something financial things. Let's talk about the Minecraft
He was
movie. How about?
he was born.
I was.
Wow, that's such a small margin.
So then after the chicken jockey part happens, after 89% of theaters like have to shut down for quarantine or something. After that part happens, they like leave, and then Aquaman dies, or does he?
No, he doesn't. He survived using the water bucket.
He locked in.
He water-
Jack Black didn't even use the way it's supposed to be used. He used it midair. You can't do that. You have to time it.
Yeah, he
just
chucked
like
the water
He
out
dumped
of the
it midair.
bucket. He chucked it midair, and the player falls faster than water flows.
That's because he's zooming like that. I think Jack Black was just
Also-
locked in.
Another problem with the Elytra things,
Elytra
when he
Wings.
just grabbed. You can't have two people on one Elytra.
Wait, you didn't like Jack Black and Jason Momoa 690 each other?
I
No.
did.
Huh?
That was my favorite scene.
What, did you miss that? Pay attention.
I don't think he ever pays attention, do you, Nick? Does that brain work?
I feel like we know the answer to that already.
Oh no, you live with Jeff. We've seen Jeff.
With how much head you got, you sure don't got a lot in there. Whoa. Holy Jesus. Guys, you can't see
he's
this, so I'm
going
just gonna
bald
give you a
on-
description, right? Imagine the ugliest little creature face you ever seen, and then right above that you got about roughly the height of the Twin Towers. Like, not now, but like
And just-
pre-2001.
And just forehead.
Yeah, in forehead. That's how much there is.
And on top of that, he's going bald in the back of his head.
Yeah, he's been...
So anyway, gamers, in the Minecraft movie.
So
like,
basically, Steve
turn.
Minecraft, miner Steve Minecraft, he does Minecraft, he mines, he crafts.
Bucket
And-
nunchucks.
So basically,
Yeah, what the fuck?
How the
was
fuck
that?
does that make sense?
because
because Jason Momoa said, "Sweet blade," except he didn't. But like he was gonna, but then he was like, and then he failed at making blade.
He just dropped a bunch of shit onto the crafting table, smacked it with a hammer, which you can't even use the tools in the actual game, and made bucket nunchucks.
See, the one thing I have against all of your complaints is you're saying, well, you can't do that in the game. I feel like it would be an exceptionally boring movie if just Jason Momoa just standing there over the table, you literally see nothing, and then suddenly in his hand appears something. Because that's if it was game accurate, that's how it would go. He would stand completely still.
It could have at least been
and it would
like
just summon in
Minecraft.
his
It could have
hand.
at least been like Minecraft story mode where you like it's slowly individually placed item, and then you spawn. Like it doesn't have to. You don't just dump it there.
Yeah,
But
that would make more sense.
Jason Momoa.
Be like the
He's locked in.
Be like the Lego Movie video game. It like crafts like 90% of it for you, and then you pick one brick, and it's like okay.
You make it sound like Jason Momoa isn't locked in, but we all know the answer. He's locked in.
No.
Yeah.
The store isn't. There's loads of money on it. Just like our store in real life. Oh.
Oh my god, shout out to the database cameras. Y'all should stop by and buy a lot of stuff. You should buy Twilight Princess. We have that on the GameCube for $212
You should
right now.
you should buy Happy Feet. We have like 49
Wow,
copies of it.
man, self-advertising on the
Wow.
podcast. That's insane.
We'll just put the promotion section on it.
Actually, no. We could probably get a better outlook on advertising if we plastered a billboard over your mega mind ass forehead and had you parade around town with it.
Might as well put it on the back of his head too.
So gamers in the Minecraft movie, so like they wander. That's like 80% of the movie. They wander. It's kind of like the first part of Deathly Hallows where they literally go camping for like 80% of the movie.
Okay, but how often do you wander in Minecraft? Like for how long?
It
do you
depends
spend
on
here?
how you play.
Depends on how you play. Yes.
I don't like wandering. I like to stay in a like 2x2 area and build a tower.
Because you're remarkably boring.
What if you want to get certain resources that you don't have access
That's
to?
what he does. He
doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you wander.
Don't do
you
it
wander
for
me.
him. Just leave.
He doesn't. He doesn't give me anything. He leaves and then he'll die and then he'll complain.
Yeah. I'll fall in a pit of lava, I'll die, and then I won't play anymore.
I constantly carry beds with me just to keep setting my spawn.
Yeah, but that's not the problem. The problem is I just lose all my stuff. Because keep inventories for nerds!
Keep inventory, I see that as cool. Anyways, I'm gonna go play this version instead.
I'm too stubborn. I'm like,
So in the Minecraft movie, they're like, so I guess we'll get to this part now because that's what I'm on decided to. So like, the little piglins, they drink the juice. They go to the world. They start screaming at things. There's like General Chungus. One of the reasonable adults is here. We gotta wait.
Are you guys done?
No. It's
No.
been like 20
You
minutes.
walked
Calm
in.
down.
hi, Jeff.
Bye.
Bye, Jeff.
Bye.
And you got the door stuck.
I believe in you, Jeff. He didn't close the door all the way. Now they're gonna hear all
That's a
of our
certified
awful-
adult moment right there. They don't close the doors all the way. Am I right, fellow 40-year-olds?
Is it still running? Let's check if it's still running, shall we? I did that wrong.
Hey gamers, we record this on a phone.
32 minutes. Yeah, we're fine.
We got we got an hour left.
So hear me out, right?
No.
Imagine if Steve Minecraft, Steve Craft, Steve Minecraft, Steve Piglin, Piglin Battle Nether Minecraft, Steve
The front door
Craft,
opened.
Minecraft, Steve Craft.
Also, how is a
Minecraft.
child who's never played Minecraft before able to build like a whole ass tower in like 30 seconds?
Yeah, like what?
Uh,
How did he gather all those blocks
creative,
so
and that's the
fast?
meaning.
Bro probably has creative mode. That's why. That's probably why hardly anything ever happened to him the whole
If
movie.
I find Henry in real life, I'm gonna strangle him.
He's gonna turn on keep inventory and fly away. He's gonna turn on adventure mode.
Oh, I'm just gonna craft a. I'm gonna
You
craft
can
a
still
tater
punch
tot
things
gun.
in
He's gonna
adventure mode.
turn on spectator mode.
How about he spectate these nuts?
Minor.
Yeah, he's a minor too, so it's legal.
No.
Huh?
I'm telling.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so basically, right? You know Henry, like the least likable character in recent film. Yeah, he sucks.
You know what else sucks?
Vacuum. So.
Okay. So in the Minecraft movie, so like we're on the part now where like they're taking over the overworld. They're turning the overworld to the Nether or whatever they're trying to do.
Then that is Minecraft Legends. I am sorry, that is not Minecraft. It is Minecraft
Well, don't
Legends.
they say that Minecraft Legends is technically canon with regular
I
Minecraft?
do not care. They say all the Minecraft
Should've-
games are canon. If they're canon, add all the shit to the main game.
And if that's the case, and that means this whole movie is based on Minecraft Earth, that game that
Oh
doesn't
my
exist.
God.
It existed for a short period of time and it was a complete disaster.
And then nobody went outside anymore.
it was also a complete disaster.
I honestly completely forgot
was-
Minecraft Earth even existed.
When
So
it
did
came out, I didn't have a phone good enough to play it, so I never did.
It was a complete disaster. It had the same problem as Pokemon Go. People walked into the street.
And now
I mean,
now
if
people are
I
playing it
saw
again.
someone playing Minecraft Earth, even if they were on the sidewalk, I'd still go on my way to hit them. I don't think it's so much that they were walking on the street.
Brian, look out now.
Yeah, hold on.
Like, even just seeing someone looking down at their phone when they're walking, it bugs me. Cause
Asking to be hit.
Boomer comic.
I don't care if it's boomer comic. If you are so sadly malnourished in every way that you need to just absorb your shit into your brain when you're walking, that sounds like a perfect target to hit you with your car. Because what are you gonna do? Look up and be like, I should dodge that. They don't do that.
No.
You can just hit it with a boonk.
So in the Minecraft movie, they don't have phones.
But they have a gun for some reason.
Yeah.
POV Montana.
Also,
Yeah,
I
did they do
I
that?
saw hardly any bows or crossbows that entire movie except the ones used by the skeletons.
Yeah,
And the
what
pig
fuck?
ones.
And the piglins.
Meanwhile, he gets to have a gun.
For like
Yeah.
2 minutes.
That one
they
shot
left it.
everything.
And then he made gun like ultra later on, and then he shoots an ender pearl. But like, why? It's a gun. You're not allowed to have guns. They said so.
Yeah.
We still have like an hour left for the average length. We're literally at the end of the movie where like they fix things because it's a kids movie.
Who wants to rant about Henry's stupid ass character?
Who wants to
for
rant
the
about
rest of the time?
politics?
Nick, I swear to God, I'm gonna take some politics. I'm gonna shove them up your ass.
You're
You
a
keep
what
talking
now?
like that.
Minor.
Minor.
Crafter. Auto crafter for Minecraft.
Hey gamers, let's talk about our next movie. What movie should we talk about now? We need to change our topic.
The Minecraft movie too.
Okay, so in the
If
Minecraft,
they make a
they're
second
making
one,
a second one.
God.
it's gonna be another Minecraft movie.
Okay, so where can I find the director so I can break their knees?
Probably
He might
Hollywood.
be working on Napoleon Dynamite 7 or whatever they're on now, so have fun.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'll head over there with a freaking
Is there,
firearm.
how many Napoleon Dynamites are there?
I don't know.
All right, guys.
This is a phone moment.
Alright guys, how many Napoleon Dynamites?
We can't
are
look it
there?
up in the phone book like you boomers listening right now. We gotta check our phone.
I love looking up how many Napoleon Dynamite movies came out on my phone book. Napoleon
We gotta look up Jared Hess's address and ask him.
Dynamite.
But the thing is, though, he died in the movie. He was General Chungus, and he died.
There's one.
Okay, he's going to have to make another one because I don't know. It's gonna be like The Incredibles. They're gonna take 97 years to make a sequel to a movie.
We really changed topics really
That's how the
fucking quick.
podcast goes. I have to listen to these to make sure that the YouTube one doesn't explode itself.
Remove the swears from the first few seconds for YouTube.
You know, that's just you don't get ads anymore, and sometimes you'll get age restricted. We already got like,
This is
we
not
already
for
got like
ki-
we already got like 3 copyright claims because they keep playing music.
This is not for kids, apparently, with us
What did you
here.
think it was?
Yeah, no shit.
Should
I don't think it's
probably
ever been
put
for
that
kids.
in the front of this
Nick,
for
you want
YouTube.
to talk about no shit? Take a look at my pants.
Again, you're a minor.
I love awkward silence. So basically, right? You know how Jared Hess made
They
Napoleon
wouldn't do
Dynamite
the
in the
past stuff to
Minecraft
deserve
movie,
your
You're
right?
talking
ass.
over him.
Nick! Bad.
You want to finish that word?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Tom.
So, hear me out, right? Same guy for Napoleon Dynamite and Minecraft movie, right? Consider, same cinematic universe, and the reason Henry is such an unlikable prick is because he is a distant relative of Napoleon Dynamite. You ever thought of that one, liberals?
We should pull him from the back of a truck and fling him around.
Yeah, we should. We should, like, sandpaper.
We're gonna Martin McFly him instead. He's gonna hold on to the truck, but then we'll just break violently and he'll just.
I don't like Henry very much.
No, his character was fucking stupid.
He's a fucking nerd. He's a nerd. He's a dork.
Also,
I
I'm
was
pretty
so
sure
young.
realistically, if a person was to invent a jetpack, the FBI would be all over them, and then they'd suddenly go missing with their
I think
invention destroyed.
realistically, if a person destroyed a landmark? Question
Yeah,
mark?
it was a
Potato.
tourist attraction
Yeah.
for the town,
Average
but it was
Idaho
also
landmark.
a mascot for
Okay,
that.
picture this for a second. If I bombed the fucking Statue of Liberty, I would get in a bit of shit for that, don't you think?
A bit.
We got evidence right here in case it happens.
a bit.
Now,
a
Henry blows up a fucking chip. He blows up a big ass potato chip, but that's basically that's their Statue of Liberty. That's their Hollywood sign. And he
And-
bombs the hell out of it. and then he's just like, you could be expelled, you know.
And then gets out of trouble because he had someone come in and pretended to be his family.
You're just some
not how it works.
random video game owner.
Yeah.
You can't.
You
Hey
switch-
guys, I'm gonna go bomb the
am his
Statue of Liberty,
uncle.
but when they ask me about it, I'm just gonna pick up some random homeless dude. Yeah, that's my dad. He said, and then just be like, okay.
Hey gamers.
Yeah, that's not how that fucking works.
Hey gamers, let's talk about the villager.
These guys,
Oh.
they're the villagers.
I'm sorry. The villager that got hit by that vehicle was a fucking nitwit.
Chief Grand
All of them are. That's their whole thing.
Why was
Villagers
his
are
voice so
retarded.
majestic, though?
That one had the green cloak. He is the full-out nitwit, the one that cannot get a job and somehow gained intelligence enough to talk.
I mean, that's assuming that they don't all have enough intelligence to talk, and they just
To
choose
chalk?
not to chalk.
They don't have arms, they can't use chunk.
Yeah, I'm sorry. How the fuck are they supposed to do anything when their arms are permanently in their shirts?
Because they're locked in.
The answer is Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Oh, I see. Jeep Grand
It's
Cherokee.
Fucking using
Also,
their
why did you have to
feet.
specifically point out it was a Jeep Grand Cherokee?
Product placement.
Jennifer Coolidge.
What, do you think they were being sponsored by Jeep?
Yes.
Probably.
Warner Brothers moment.
Yeah.
You've watched Twister. You see how much ads are in that movie? It's all like Dodge, grr.
Dodge Ram.
They didn't make this
Or
movie, but like
basically
Jurassic-
how
like,
the whole
Universal
Michael
does
Bay-
it too. Have you seen Jurassic World?
The whole Michael Bay Transformers was
The Beats
an
pill.
ad for the Chevrolet Camaro
And
being
the-
brought back.
And the Beats pill.
And the Beats pill, but that was only later on. But like, I'm pretty sure the only reason Bumblebee was made to be a Camaro was because they wanted to advertise that they brought back the Camaro.
Probably.
I
Hey
love
gamers,
that.
so in the Minecraft movie, because I guess this is my part of this now.
Yeah, you gotta
So, like-
you gotta round his back.
That movie-
Yeah.
Because it's a kids movie, it ends at a dance party. So that's the movie.
Oh, so are you noticing our
we
theme
still- we
here?
still have like an
This
hour-
is
we
it
still have
has
like half
keeps
an hour.
looping back on itself. We go off topic, and it's always Andrew here who says, "So Minecraft movie this."
So you guys ever heard of the Minecraft movie?
Now Steven's doing it. Thanks, Nick.
Literally how the podcast goes.
Bad boy. Get on your knees.
Minor.
Minor.
I gotta spank you.
Probably to get on your knees. It's like you have to go down lower.
No,
than-
you'll get. Oh yeah, that's right.
Think you're. Come on. You
I
can
think you're
I'm
taller
sorry,
than
I'm
Nick.
not an expert in corporal punishment. God.
Just do what I do.
made a noise. I don't know if that picked up. We'll find out.
I mean, without it reverberating in his head, you'll probably hear it.
There was a small little bit that popped up there. Don't worry, the sound is in there.
It's in there. You know what
That's
else
the-
is in there?
Shut up.
Minor.
Miners are in me.
Okay, someone call the cops?
Nope,
Okay,
nope, I'm allowed.
No, it's
No, no.
It's my,
Yeah.
it's my turn now. So in the Minecraft movie, it ends, and then like the credits play, and then like the villager speaks now,
Yeah,
and
the
his voice is
human-
majestic for some reason.
and he's like the guy that I don't remember who it was anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to know how the villager learned how to speak English, yet the person who spoke English, the freaking principal,
Jennifer Coolidge.
yeah, her, all of a sudden spoke villager. Like,
Well, again, you're implying that the villager didn't know how to speak English beforehand. You don't know that.
they only go,
That could be a personal choice. Maybe all villagers are bilingual, but they don't know that all the other villagers are bilingual, so they just choose to speak in instead of English.
How long until like some YouTube video is gonna be like how villagers only go her, and it's gonna be like some traumatic events. Like it's how
one
people,
time-
like it's how people think Max and Ruby went. Like he doesn't talk anymore because he watched trauma happened. I love
So
creepypastas
basically,
from
right,
2002.
they only talk in because that was the last sound they heard their best friend make as they watched him bleed out in World War II.
how the
He
hell
said-
did
he went,
villagers get there for World War II?
You're implying there was a World War II in Minecraft. You're implying.
You're
was
implying that there wasn't a World War II.
There was a
in
World War
Minecraft.
II in Planes, the movie that exists. So why not?
So you think in Minecraft World War II, you think they also had tater tot guns, or do you think they were able to craft like actual guns?
The Irish Army had those.
Oh yeah, that makes sense actually.
I'm still irritated that there was a gun in that movie.
You think Irish people are real?
No,
Yeah, that sounds
all
right.
of them either live in Britain or are in like Wyoming or wherever they all moved to.
Because like Irish people, that's like Jacksepticeye. That's like the guy from Minecraft, and like that's a that's
Hold on.
Okay, have
Guys,
fun with
guys, shut
this.
up. Reasonable adults in the room.
So, do we think Irish people are actually people?
Yeah, like, are they real? Two, if they are real, do they get human rights?
Considering you're looking
They're
at
all-
a fucking
they're-
Irish person, what do you think?
No.
Irish people are gingers. They're not real.
Yeah, I don't think ginger people are real,
Oh,
and if
you
they
guys
are
can
real.
fucking go with Becky on that one, but
Bye-bye.
Irish people? Fuck
Hey,
off.
reasonable adult. Do we have some Ireland in us?
Yes.
Oh no, we're potato. We become.
You probably want an Irish man inside of you.
Potatoes! Guinness beer! More potatoes!
The hell is a Guinness beer? Just
Leprechauns.
leave the potatoes alone.
You're making
Lucky
a lot of bad
Charms.
Alright,
comments.
gamers. A bunch of
Potatoes!
all the reasonable
What are you,
adults are bad.
The
Idaho?
fact that you're not defending this shames me. Like, there's no fucking tomorrow, so shut up, kid.
No, I don't think I will.
Go to Ireland! Go get me a potato!
We're gonna go where? Yes,
Go to Ireland!
Okay, game. Okay, gamers.
That is my
shut
impression of
up,
a
Iron.
Scottish person, not an Irish person, to be fair.
Entire syllable.
That's because Irish people aren't real, so they can't have their own dialect. But Scottish people are real, because Shrek is real.
Okay, gamers. So so gamers in the Minecraft movie.
He keeps trying to reround us.
So you
back
think
to this?
during Minecraft World War
Wait,
II,
wait.
Reasonable adult
Andrew?
speaking. Oh.
Andrew.
Go ahead.
In the Minecraft movie, we already talked about it. The movie's boring.
Yeah.
But you
got
know
to
it
the end.
isn't boring.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Minecraft World War II, when the villagers were fighting the pig. In one of the games, they were fighting the piglins, weren't they? Can that be considered Minecraft World War?
Legends.
Yeah.
You know what else is
See?
boring? Drilling a giant hole.
I'm gonna draw your.
Minor.
Anyway, so you think during World War II, do you think that portal was still around? And if it was still around, do you think one of the armies was able to go into that portal and pull out like the Minecraft people, and they got the Minecraft people to fight in the war?
This is what happened. So after all the piglins died, so like the overworld took over the Nether, and that's what became future Netherlands, and that's in Europe. So that's where it keeps going.
Okay, but you know how how every Indiana Jones
Don't ask
movie,
how we
Sure.
rebounded into real life.
The miner's talking.
You know how in every Indiana Jones movie the plot is always the Nazis are looking for some like ancient technology to make them fight better in the
Or
war, right?
magical items.
Yeah, that's like every Indiana Jones movie basically. And do you think they got word of the Minecraft portal thing, and do you think they were trying to fight for random ass town Idaho or wherever it was to get to the portal so they could get Minecraft in the war?
Yes.
I'm just doing a quick math in my head. There's only 2 Indiana Jones movies that have the Nazis as primary bad guys.
But Jeff, we're
Nerd.
going to random ass town Idaho.
Yeah.
Come on, Jeff. Think with your head for once, pal.
They were your first podcast. You should remember them.
But I distinctly remember there's only 2
I
Indiana
automatically
Jones
associate
movies
Indiana
in
Jones
which
movies.
the Nazis are the primary.
Temple of Doom was not the Nazis.
I don't care.
Crystal Skull was not the
I
Nazis.
do not care.
You are being shut down.
If
not
it
a part
was
of this.
Dial
Hear me
definitely
out.
Was definitely was it secretly Nazis?
Yeah,
Even
If-
though it wasn't Nazis,
Yeah.
but they weren't Nazis, but they were.
they were part of it either way.
Yeah.
All right, gamers. The responsible adults are back in the room. I guess you have to listen to them now.
You no, gross.
They're talking about Germany in the 1940s. Which let's bring back up the Minions.
So do you think the Minions and
Minion
Minecraft movie are in
feet.
the same universe? Do you think
Yes.
that
Haven't you ever watched Think Noodles? Not that anybody else in this room knows who that is, but haven't you ever watched them?
Do you think that the Minions heard about Big Evil Pig, whatever her name was, and they thought, I bet she's the most evil in the world, so they had to go to random ass town Idaho
that was all the
to
baby
get to the
that was all the
Nether,
baby
or the-
piglins. That's what happens when minions go into the Netherlands. They turn into pigs. The adults are talking about us.
They're bullying. They're probably bullying.
Maybe
Nick. I feel like
minions
he's
aren't the
being
small
targeted.
piglins are, and they're obsessed with gold because they think they look like bananas. Banana.
So you guys, this is top 10 reasons why minions and Minecraft are connected. Next episode is why the 1940s and the
Here's 4 reasons
1930s
why you
are
should wear a
connected.
condom.
Now, given we got the adults in the room, I'd say here's 7.
Dang.
He hurted me.
Now Now hear me out, guys. What if the goggles that the minions wear are the same goggles that the Happy Gas wears with the harness?
The Happy Gas didn't exist when the movie came out. So it's
I
not
don't
relevant yet.
care.
I don't care. We gotta be relevant. They're talking about us again.
Yeah, they're talking about us.
Okay, let's move the microphone closer to them here. Just
What are you talking about over there?
Hey, don't you worry about it.
We're good.
They're good.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
No, I don't think any of us do. I don't think they believe they're good either. They just don't want to
So
admit
did you
it.
at least make the comment that Jason Momoa basically looks like the long lost brother of Peter Dinklage from Pixels?
no, that's a you problem.
No.
Oh my God, he is he's like the grown-up version of Peter Dinklage from there. They're the same guy. Wow.
The grown-up version of a midget. Wow, Jeff. You're saying that midgets should just grow up? Okay, Jeff.
If anybody gets to talk about midgets, it's me, okay?
That's fair.
No.
He's got the impasse.
Yeah.
Do I get one?
No.
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 Oh,
You're close.
I'm shorter than Tom Cruise though,
Yeah, somehow.
You're shorter than 5'6"?
according to a ruler and him.
Aren't you like 5'5"?
Wait, historians
I don't know.
theorize that Jesus Christ was somewhere between 5 foot and 5'3".
Oh, Jewish.
Because he's Jew.
Man, that would take even longer for someone to ascend then.
But I thought they said Jesus was black.
Jesus is supposed to
Did
be
you
black.
did you not
Then how
read?
is
Did
he
you
short?
did
those,
you
two,
not?
those two things don't
You're in a
go
Catholic
together.
school still. Did you not read Bible too?
He's Middle Eastern, not black.
You're Middle Eastern, not black. Now, hear me out, guys. What if the Minecraft movie had hidden relations to Adolf Hitler? Because
You know, unfortunately,
you
I
see
can,
how
I can
the
see that.
Piglins have a
unfortunately.
regime going on in the Nether, similar to the Nazi regime of World War II.
Yeah,
No,
I can see that.
Think about this though.
unfortunately.
To
So
be fair,
like,
they want to kill all creativity, just like Hitler wanted to kill all Jews.
Exactly. His whole it's like because you know how Hitler was spurred on to hate everyone because he was kicked out of art school, right? And that's a creative outlet. She was spurred on to hate everybody because of her America's Got Talent fail. That is, and now she hates creativity.
But
They
she
both
probably lost
tried.
to some like 7-year-old girl with a sob story and a guitar.
They attempted a creative outlet and they were rejected,
but
which
wait,
turned them into tyrannical dictators.
but wait,
Adolf Hitler and the
rejected
evil
from
pig
art school.
were both the same person.
but wait. There's more.
The Minecraft movie is an allegory for World War II.
There's more though. You know that book that he made?
No. Oh
Nope.
yeah. Never mind. I know.
What's that book called?
Minecraft.
Icon?
Elsie, not quite.
Minecraft.
It's closer to Minecraft than Roblox.
All right,
Yeah.
you guys get it. Minecraft movie is an allegory.
Minecraft. I get it. We get it.
Minecraft movie is an allegory for World War II. I am dying on that hill.
And then the
You know
next
what, I'll
next
join
Minecraft
you
movie
there.
will say something else.
Maybe the next one will be a prequel, and we'll get to see World War One represented in Minecraft. We're gonna see
What
Franz
just-
Ferdinand get assassinated, but it's just like a sheep.
So it's
And it'd be like
the birth of
Blitzkrieg
Hitler.
and stuff.
Yo.
It's like the birth of Hitler.
Oh
There we
wait.
go.
You know when they were at the world like you know how and when they were at the big portal and the Nether was affecting the overworld, right? And everything was dying. You know what that's like? Radiation. And you know where there was a lot of radiation in World War II? Hiroshima, Japan.
There was another
It's the
city.
Nether is an allegory for nuclear bombs.
World War II, there was 2 nuclear bombs that went off.
Okay.
Okay.
You could go into the 1980s and go Chernobyl.
Yeah, but that wasn't intentional.
Guys,
In World War II
guys,
was intentional.
Let's
Are we
let's
sure?
let's
That's
let's go to the
conspiracy
next one.
theories. That's weird.
Guys,
I would
let's
never engage in conspiracy theories.
Guys, let's go to the next
Hiroshima
one.
and not Pearl Harbor?
Pearl Harbor wasn't nuclear.
Yeah, there was no nuclear.
Oh, really?
It was just
That was a
standard
bunch of
airstrike.
guns and
Huh.
people
Hiroshima
killing
and
themselves.
Nagasaki are the only two bombed, like nuclear bombs used on cities.
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor was a reason they happened.
Yeah.
Guys, let's talk about the next type of bombing. It's a little more recent, not current recent because we'll get age restricted for that. But let's go a little more. Let's go.
So you guys ever been to
let's-
Iran?
No. Let's go to. We're gonna go a little bit closer. Let's go to Boston real quick. You
Ooh, Boston.
remember 2013?
No.
Okay.
The marathon bombings?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
We're supposed
about
to be
it.
out of this. We're supposed to be out of
So y'all
this.
remember
yeah.
that one time of like a couple years ago when what was it, Beirut like exploded?
No,
I bet that
no.
was because they had a bunch of TNT in that building.
They had
This,
from
this is
Minecraft.
They had
going to be
fireworks.
totally unairable, isn't this?
Yeah.
Somebody from Homeland Security could watch this and like knock on our door tomorrow.
That's why we're not talking
You-
about current events. Because
You
they
guys
don't
are
care about that
getting
one.
us arrested, right?
Well, what do you?
Hey, they're legal age now. course, the one doing all the talking is the miners.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we're good.
Well,
we're in
again, you're saying like we're gonna get you arrested, as if that's not the goal. You think I want to be around
Okay,
you
fine.
anymore? You're
We'll
weird.
talk about happy stuff. So you guys started the Minecraft movie, right?
No.
Not like this is what this
So the movie
podcast-
starts with, it's like, oh my god.
That's what we were doing, but then I realized that's not your podcast.
We
gotta
went
get on
through the whole
topic.
movie already. No one
Yeah.
cares anymore. Now we're just talking about war.
Yeah.
But how about normally at this point in the podcast, we take a small commercial break and we go back and we collect our final thoughts. Are you guys okay with that?
We're gonna have to final thoughts for half an hour to make your average length then.
Okay.
Which you already do, so it's fine.
Body break, keep moving. Body break, keep moving.
Okay, and we're back.
I bet that sounded terrible through the
does sound
beautiful
terrible.
phone speakers.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you talked me into it.
I didn't do it. He did. He did.
Yeah, technically he did.
Use it.
Okay.
Twisted the rubber arm.
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't. It was like an incentive. You have to do the body break thing. You have to do the break thing. You have to do the thing you do in the commercials.
I didn't. He did. I didn't.
Back when we had sound bites and stuff like that, that actually worked really good.
Back in my day.
That was like 7 months ago.
Back 7 months ago.
If only you guys understood how Spotify destroyed like the way that we could do clips and everything like that.
only.
It had to totally change the way we had to do this.
If only.
If
Sure is
only.
a shame we
I
never.
think he's calling us old.
Yeah, he's very sarcastic.
Yeah.
Corey,
I'm not.
this is your fault.
I know, I'm so proud.
Houses cost money now.
So
You caused the housing crisis.
he's not a boomer.
You're the reason I live in your
He's the
basement
like
He's like on the edge.
us millennials are like the ones really suffering from the housing crisis, not you guys. You know
Gen
that,
X.
right?
still. I'm expanding on it.
I'm like the last 2 years of Gen X, but I'm still Gen X.
He's
Yeah.
not a millennial.
You're almost a millennial. You can like blame the boomers for your problems, like us.
Fucking boomers.
Fucking boomers.
Yeah, we can blame you.
Do what to boomers?
Hey, we're fixing the economy for you guys.
No, but we can still blame you.
Anyway, now comes the part of the regular scheduled programming where I ask, okay, you want to do the jingle?
1, 2, 3.
What genre is it?
I bet it's one of them.
Hey guys, I guess the adults are back now, so have fun.
You realize that you three are also adults, right?
You're more responsible. You pay more taxes than us.
Andrew hasn't actually come to grips with the fact that he's an adult yet. So.
You're not really an adult till you're 21. Are you 21
He's
yet,
21.
Andrew? Wow.
Aren't
Yeah.
you turning 20? Didn't you just turn 22? Or is that next year?
Are you still living in your mommy's basement?
Yeah.
Hey, you're
I
a
told you,
fucking
he's
child.
The reason the housing crisis happened.
No, you're just
I can't buy a
scared.
house because
So-
of this man right here.
Okay, in fairness,
It is not his fault.
but that one doesn't live in my basement.
I live
he
in-
lives in the attic.
That one was in your basement.
Instead of living in a
Yeah,
dark, cramped
Nick
place
lives
full
in
of
your
rats, he lives in
Yeah,
your
that's why
place.
you guys are still children.
I live in the attic. He lives in the basement.
You have a
Attic,
you have a
when you
functioning
don't
What
have a
about the
basement.
room under the stairs?
Oh, I can supply that.
Nick, you look like you go in a house in a room on the stairs. You should move in with Laura.
Laura doesn't have it downstairs for you to live in. That's why you're in the attic.
Actually, no. I'm pretty sure Jeff could make a good person living under the stairs. He's got the size aspect down.
I do fit comfortably in most broom closets. But that's beside the point.
You're making
While
this
pushing
worse for
every
yourself.
other broom out.
Wow. Is this how hard it is to get everyone else to focus? Nick, what genre is the Minecraft movie?
Well, it's a genre, all right.
He's right about that one.
Okay, but what genre?
Probably like a comedy / action.
Okay.
Pick one.
Comedy
Pick
that's
one.
like
You
really
can only
corny.
pick one.
You have to pick one. If you were to put it in a video store, I know that was a long time ago when video stores existed.
Back in my day.
But
Fuck you, I ran a video store.
And you still do.
Yeah.
back in your day.
Back a whole 15
I'd probably
seconds
say
ago.
it's more of an action movie because like movies, if you look at like movies like the Avengers movies, there's a ton of comedy in them, but they're still classified as action movies. So
That's
you can have a lot of
implying that
comedy in them while
Minecraft
still be an
Ah.
action movie.
Rule of the
I'm
genre
not-
thing, you have to let the person talk the way
He
through.
doesn't have the talking
Steven,
stick.
you have a very hard time not talking to people, do you?
He doesn't have the talking stick. Where's the talking stick?
Nick, here.
There we go. That's more like it.
I'm gonna give him the talking stick.
So, Nick, you are saying action?
Yeah, but I'm saying it's an action, while still having it is like obviously there's a lot of humor in it, albeit very corny humor, but still an action.
Hey, no talking over people.
I'm just
Jeff.
explaining the
It's
rules.
still an action.
So
because movies like the Avengers movies have comedy in them, but they're action movies.
That makes a lot of sense. Alan, you seem to have a rebuttal. What genre is it, Alan? No,
Seriously,
not
what-
action.
What genre is
I
it?
wouldn't call it action. I would say it would be more family. But in
You're
my
gonna call the
opinion-
Minecraft movie a family movie.
But in my opinion, dumpster fire.
That's a strange genre title.
If
Never
you
heard of a movie like that.
if you were to put it in the video store and you don't have a dumpster fire section, you're putting it in
Trash
family.
can.
Is cornball a movie genre?
Okay, if you don't have a dumpster or a trash can.
Street.
That's not in the video store.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it out the door.
We are
Well, then
ca-
it's not in it anymore.
we are calling that you are saying it's a family movie.
Yep, because he said family.
Yeah. Andrew, where would you put it in the video store? Since you work in a video store.
I don't get paid to be in one.
Okay, you volunteer? Wait, volunteer would.
Voluntold.
Yeah, volunteer would.
Voluntold is probably accurate.
Yeah,
I
since you're
volunteered
voluntold.
said I can, and then he decided to like, okay, and then not pay me.
Your
So
family.
voluntold.
So anyway,
As unpaid labor in a video store, where would you put this?
I guess in the family one, it is very. It's like I said at the very beginning. It's very similar to the Mario movie. It's very much a kids movie, but like it's a movie, but very much family. If you were to look for it, you're probably looking family first.
Okay.
The only other spot I could think maybe is like so obviously action, but like if it's an action movie, then it's like how if Deathly Hallows Part 1 was an action movie, because it's a lot of traveling.
Wonder how much that's getting caught on the camera.
I don't know. Probably quite a bit.
Guys, that's just our minor. Don't look upstairs.
The minor, where would you put it in the video store? What genre is this?
Or I cried when the creeper came on screen.
That thing was
Bro was
horrendous.
actually scared of Jack Black.
Who isn't? You ever seen him?
You ever seen Goosebumps? He plays a scary character in it, and he plays himself.
Wow. No, he doesn't. R.L. Stein plays him.
That's not the point.
R.L. Stein
He played
plays
R.L.
Jack
Stein.
Black.
No.
Jack Black.
Jack Black plays R.L. Stein.
And R.L. Stein plays Jack Black.
No,
Yes.
R.L. Stein plays Stephen King.
No.
He does?
Ew.
No,
Yeah, it's
R.L.
for
Stein plays Jack Black. In
Is it?
Goosebumps?
Looks like I know a movie we're doing next.
Didn't we watch Goosebumps 2 at one of your birthday parties?
Yes.
Nerd.
And
That was a long time ago.
it was.
So when you say horror, you have to defend why you say horror.
You have to defend what you say.
I did.
Because the creeper was scary?
Yeah, and like the Enderman, I got really scared around
Do you
all
think?
black people.
Frickin' hell, we were doing so good too.
Were we doing good? I don't remember.
We were doing better than that.
Wow.
And there goes all ability to air this.
You know how when we go in our demographics, we have some Americans on there? I bet you we probably pissed them off.
Well, depends
Some?
which portion of
We did
America's
talk about
listening.
American politics tonight. It's fine.
So this
stay
is
away
the
from that.
part of the podcast where we come in and we say we're sorry for any opinions that may sound racist.
Normally we're apologizing for Corey.
Right?
Go figure.
But
it's my
yeah,
kid.
it's his kid.
Yeah.
We're sorry for the minor.
I love minors.
Minor.
You're a minor.
Exactly, because I'm
He's
allowed.
Is there any,
No.
any nerds out here? Because I'm not going to count while listening to this. Any nerds want to count how many times we say minor?
I bet at least twice.
You have to listen to
all
this.
0 people who watch this. I know the average of view time is like 12 seconds. But as long as you watch for 30 seconds, you get a view. So stick around for 30
Hey, I
seconds.
can do a lot in 12 seconds.
Okay.
As demonstrated.
Yeah, look at you two.
As Steven's the one who says it too.
No.
As unfortunate as that may be, clearly you can.
What's worse is the fact that they've timed it.
So Steven,
I mean, it probably wasn't even intentional. You don't when it's such a short span of time, you don't really have to think about it. You just like look at the clock before and after. Hey, wait, something happened there.
Hey, gamers, today we're talking about the Minecraft
So
movie.
proud, Corey.
It looks like he's about to just throw something.
Cry, maybe.
He's got
A bit of both.
He's got a Temu gaming chair. Throw that.
You got the mug, that'd probably hurt.
it's like being
You don't
mad
wanna
at
break
yourself.
Maybe you hit me with the mug and I'll get snapped back to normal. I don't know.
That was
No,
that was a
yeah,
Spencer's
you'll-
exclusive
you'll
mug right there.
So, Jeff, do we dare ask how they're rating this?
Steven, what is your final thoughts on the Minecraft movie?
What are we rating it out of?
Indiana Jones.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I rate mine out of Indiana Jones movies.
So if this was an Indiana Jones movie, it would be a really shitty one.
So like you have to have a quantifiable rating.
So in terms of Star Wars, I'd put it as the prequels.
Ooh, which prequel?
I'm gonna say 2.
Oh, that is the worst one. Episode 2 is the worst one, right? It's
still
not
better
as.
than the sequels.
It's not as. That's slightly better than Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. I'm not saying it was a good. Objectively, it was a bad movie, but it's not like the Emoji Movie where it was a bad movie and it was a fucking stupid movie. It was just bad.
That's fair. Hey guys, guess what we on? Let's guess what we have on Blu-ray in the store.
The Emoji Movie?
The Emoji Movie.
Anyone got a lighter?
And Over the North.
Somewhere probably.
Something steel.
The Nether.
Andrew, what is your final thought on the Minecraft movie?
I still said it's Mario movie vibes for me. I think the Mario movie was fine, so I think the Minecraft movie. I like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie way more than this movie.
That movie is terrible.
Deal with it, you're old. But like,
Back in my day.
I'm like, out of all the video game movies, like Sonic is still
Matthew
better,
Lillard was
obviously. I'm
entertaining.
talking.
Nick.
The Sonic movie
Shut
is still
up.
obviously the better video game movie. But if we were to go like other video games, let's say Pixels. I think Minecraft movie is worse than Pixels. But in terms of movie, but in terms of like just how stupid the movie was, it's definitely just like watch it if you feel like being stupid for like an hour and a half, which is what this podcast was.
You said
Actually, hour and 6 minutes.
Nerd.
Not done yet.
Well, let's keep talking then. Your final thoughts always last like 9 years, so just keep going.
I did mean to ask you guys, was this like internet meme the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
there's
it turned into that almost
It's how
instantly.
Michael Bay makes the Skibidi movie. We're stuck with this.
It's what the Emoji Movie wished it could have been.
So the Emoji Movie had money for ads and they used it too much.
No, I just mean it wished it could be funny.
It was corny, but it wasn't as cringe as the Emoji Movie.
Yeah, the Emoji Movie wasn't funny. It wasn't even close to
This was
like.
still
It
basic.
wasn't even.
It was still basically.
Actually,
it was
calling
just-
it cringe would be an insult to cringe.
This is still basically just.
Calling it a
it's
movie
basically
is an
pixels.
insult to the art form.
Yeah.
So if you
Calling
ha-
it anything is an insult to
We're talking over you.
existence.
Andrew,
calling it-
if you had to give it a rating, what would your rating be?
I'm trying to think of a trilogy of movies I can pick.
Or
from.
just like give it out of 5
Okay,
again.
I'm gonna do it at Toy Story. 'Cause that's a number of movies.
All the
I-
Toy Story movies are good though.
No,
Toy Story 4 wasn't that good.
I'm gonna give it a.
It was still
I'm giving
good.
it. I'm giving it a
Wasn't
Toy Story
that
4 out of Toy Story 4 because it was stupid and it does. It like really didn't need to exist, but it does.
Did you guys say you gave it a Toy Story 4 out of Toy Story 4?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be perfect technically?
No,
Or-
it'd be terrible.
Because if it
Yeah, if you,
Even-
you guys gave it a 4 out of 4.
even if it's just rated 1, but it's out of 1, that's 100%.
But the one was good though.
So you're giving it like a
Toy Story 4 out of Toy Story series.
There you go.
That would make sense.
Nerd.
Theoretically.
Until Toy Story 5 comes out, I can't say much else right now.
So and you can go based off the number too, guys.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I
Okay,
like
fine.
it.
Okay, fine. 3 out of 7. There you go.
3 out of 7.
Okay.
25 out of 257.
Okay.
Alan, what are
Yeah,
you?
yeah, you skipped him.
Okay, well, because we went with him first, I was trying to go in reverse order, but we'll go with Nick first. What's your final thought on the Minecraft movie?
Well, I didn't find it bad. I enjoyed it. It was really corny, but I think they I think the producers like kind of realized it'd be really corny, so that they just embraced it.
It's like the thought just ended.
There's like
Overall, it's all right. I'd probably rate it like
Yeah.
like the Hobbit series out of the entire Tolkien movies.
So, wait, if you're rating it out of the Hobbit series, you're just like.
Well, because the Hobbit wasn't as good as the Hobbit series weren't as good as the Lord of the Rings series, but they weren't terrible either.
Which one of the Hobbit movies? Because you've got 6 movies in the Lord of the Rings to choose from that way.
I don't know. I haven't seen the Hobbit movies in forever.
Technically 8.
Then why are you rating them out of them?
Animated.
Well, I rated them out of Star Wars, and I can't remember the last time I watched the prequels, but besides the point.
When we watched the third one, just the end to be like, yo, Darth Vader happened. And
Yeah.
that's the only time.
So, Nick, you're rating it 1 out of 2.
I knew there was one.
That's 50%. Cool. You're like the Rotten Tomatoes score. Everything's right now.
Alan, what's your final thought of the Minecraft movie? I'm dying to hear this.
I wish it never got fucking made.
That's what I said that last night to myself.
But give us a number.
No, you don't. No. Talk about the things you hate about it, and then you can give us a number.
Okay.
Why do you hate the Minecraft movie so much, Alan?
Considering everything they fucking changed and added, I could be here for a few hours.
Oh God.
Well, we were here for a few hours. You
Well, I
just didn't do
mean,
all
we
of
still
them.
got a bit of time.
What was the most egregious error they made?
The creeper.
What's wrong with the creeper?
It's supposed to look like leaves, not fucking grass.
Even look like grass, look like fur.
The fucking graphics are so terrible in Minecraft. How can you tell they're supposed to look like leaves?
Because
Because it
they
said so.
stated that.
Be
And it
embarrassed.
also looks like the original oak leaf texture.
But Alan, what about the bumblebee?
It's the only thing that
What do you
looks nice.
mean? What about the bumblebee?
The bee is the only thing that looked normal
I thought you
for
said
its
it was
texture.
cute.
It's cute, yes, but it's also the only thing that stuck to its actual texture.
What about
What
what,
the
what
mom-
did you think of the villagers?
Jennifer Coolidge.
Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Shut up.
Chicken jockey.
He's growling at us, so maybe we shouldn't ask that question.
Chicken jockey.
Give me a number.
Negative 50.
Out
200.
And
Negative 50 out of 200.
Yeah.
That's better than
That
yours.
is.
So what's that? -1 out of 4 when you round it?
That's not rounding.
Very
Well,
similar to
simplified.
yours.
Whatever the term is, the mathematical, theoretically term. -1 out of 4.
Well, you guys think I have weird
Which-
ratings.
I still think my rating was worse than so.
Yours
I
was
don't even remember
yours
what
was
yours
negative
was.
1 out of 5 or something.
All right.
No, I changed it to 0.5. It was nice.
Are us old people allowed to give it a rating?
No.
You can try.
I didn't
No.
watch
I'll
it,
say Laura
so
has
I
the
don't
same.
get to do this
Just
one.
make up something then and see if you get agreed on or not.
Yeah, Jeff. What Indiana Jones was bad enough to be this?
You know what? I wanted to give it a Temple of Doom because it was dumb fun, but it's like Crystal of Skull quality. So I was just like, it's a Crystal of Skull / Temple of Doom quality.
I
That's
still don't understand. Does that mean he liked it or not?
not really,
Okay.
but like it had the dumb fun of Temple of Doom. So it's a Crystal plus Temple of Doom. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, Corey, what's your rating?
The thing with this movie, like, obviously I wasn't the target audience, and obviously it reached some sort of crowd, whether that crowd of kids, all that shit that happened in the theaters, everything like that, whether they were just doing that because it was internet funny, or if they were literally feeling that way
Because
about
it's
the movie.
because it's that funny.
People
Right,
were
I
running
think so too.
chickens into the
So
theaters.
yeah, so I think that for the cultural phenomenon that it was, that made it obviously a good thing. But for the quality of the movie in general, it was lacking in every aspect. The characters were two-dimensional. The story was flat. The graphics were subpar.
Nerd.
What are you trying to say?
So what you're saying is this is this generation's version of our Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, I like that actually.
Rocky Horror Picture Show is worse than this.
That's not the point.
Anyways.
This generation's version of our Rocky Horror.
So I was originally going to give this a -1 out of 5, but then I hate to admit it, that chicken jockey scene was kind of fun. So I gave it a boost and I gave it a 0.5 out of 5.
So is this when I go, Jeff, what's that stupid song that you're running around singing again?
Lava chicken.
La 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 lava,
That's in the
game.
chicken, Steve's lava chicken.
30-second
Steve's
song
chicken.
and try to
copyrighted
submit it to the app.
Yes, they will.
Oh.
I think Jack Black can make any song in a video game movie and it's gonna win some award.
Well, the Academy wouldn't allow it.
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's gonna win something. I don't care if it's an Academy Award. I
Oh,
don't
it
care
would
if
like
it's
some
a Grammy
Kids'
Oscar
Choice
award.
Award or something like that.
I mean, anything can win a Kids'
Yeah.
Choice Award. To
Yeah,
be fair.
yeah.
Nickelodeon does not care.
Yeah.
No, win the love of the internet.
Is Jack Black your guys' generation's Robin Williams?
No, because Robin Williams is funny.
What?
You not know who the fuck Robin Williams is?
I am so disappointed in you. It's unbelievable. Oh my god.
You
Make it sound like I spend time trying to figure
You're
out what
grounded.
I'm
You're walking home. Anyway.
That's not
You-
that far of a walk.
I know.
you are
Yeah, but the
gay.
door's gonna be locked. You have to walk to a locksmith and get them to remake a key for
He's
you.
gonna go home and he's gonna watch Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yep. Aladdin.
Aladdin. Hook.
No.
Yes. Ferngully. He needs to watch Ferngully.
Yeah.
What?
Ferngully. He's batty.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta make it educational. Make him watch Good Will Hunting like I did.
Ooh.
Oh, I
I
like
had to
that
watch that
movie.
for school.
Robots.
Patch Adams.
Surfs Up.
Yeah, I'd
I
like
don't
to
know
make
if
it clear
Surf's
that
Up
he
is
is
a
not.
Robin Williams I go
Or
Good morning.
1 hour photo.
Oh,
to.
God.
No.
Yeah, listen, that is a terrible assumption, like a terrible observation to make. Because no, he's not. Robin Williams was so much better than Jack Black
Yes.
to the
I
point
agree.
where that's hurtful.
I agree.
I feel like he's culturally ingrained himself at this point. They're both in a fucking Jumanji movie. Like,
That's fair.
I actually
but
agree with what you were saying. I knew that's what you were meaning by it.
but I gotta
the
ask them
cultural
for their.
phenomenon. Yes, I could see Jack Black being the cultural phenomenon that Robin Williams was of our generation.
But in terms of everything else,
But in terms of skill, no.
No.
in terms of-
Who's the comedian of your guys' generation that like speaks to your guys' generation, if not for Jack Black?
Wow. They're quiet.
The only person I can think of who's just trying to be funny in every movie is Jim Carrey, but he's old.
Yeah, he's
But Jim Carrey's our
Our
generation,
generation.
right?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
guys
Like-
got like Jack Black, Ryan
But Jim
Reynolds.
Carrey's also did a lot
Jack
of
Black
movies
is
to
doing
our
it for
generation as
20
well.
I wouldn't say a lot. He's been in some, but I wouldn't say
the
a lot.
Sonic movies is about the only thing I can think of from your guys'
the
generation.
Grinch.
That was not your
That
generation. That
wasn't
came
your
out in the
generation.
90s.
Yeah.
Grinch came out
If not
before you were
early
born.
2000s.
The Jim Carrey one, was that 2006?
It was 2001.
Close enough.
Yeah.
9/11 was
None of you
our
guys-
generation. That means the Grinch was our generation.
None of you guys were born yet.
Yeah.
I don't
Did
care.
you just say 9/11 was your generation?
It was the.
So
the
it was 7
century.
years before you were born,
The
but yeah, your
century. The
generation.
century.
See, like Jim Carrey's kind of our generation's Robin Williams.
Jim Carrey's hot.
Okay. He's old though.
Okay, well that's disturbing.
I'm not,
Alright.
we're just not even gonna say anything anymore.
That was
What-
revealing.
What about Ryan Reynolds? Is he close?
Ryan Reynolds was also big in the 90s.
I don't think he's
though.
I don't think he's really like. I don't
No.
think
So
he's.
the little like what was that one
Ryan
movie?
Reynolds' first claim to fame was Two Guys and Girls in a Pizza Place, and that was early
Like,
2000s.
What was
2000s.
that? I swear. Never mind. I'm probably hallucinating. Then never mind.
He didn't really get a big movie role till like the mid to late 2000s.
Yeah.
I think Waiting was probably his first major movie, and that wasn't even
But-
a major movie.
Yeah,
so-
that was kind of like that was a flop. That
Yeah.
was like a cult hit later,
Yeah.
right?
but like I said,
Van Wilder.
Van Wilder. Van Wilder was his first major movie.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay,
Ryan
I think I was
Reynolds. Ryan
thinking
Reynolds is
something
not in enough like trending movies or whatever for the younger kids.
But
the Minecraft
Rob-
movie definitely did that. Like Jack Black, you could say that still, but just like Ryan Reynolds didn't really do what Jack Black was trying to do now.
I feel like you can accurately measure if anyone is influential enough in our generation by measuring are they in Fortnite or not.
Yeah.
Wasn't Jack Black in Fortnite?
No.
No.
Oh.
But Ryan Reynolds was in Fortnite.
Was he?
So
was
Deadpool
yeah.
was in Fortnite.
Deadpool is
Deadpool
Carol.
does not count as Ryan Reynolds.
Technically, now it's DC, and they've got Corn Sweat Superman in it.
Well, they got
got
DC
Corn and
and
Superman?
Marvel too. They
got
got
both.
like every superhero basically.
Oh, really?
They have Invincible in it. They
Oh,
have like
really?
every superhero.
Are you sure?
They're
Shut up.
trying to.
And I mean they got Metallica in it. And I don't know how much.
Metallica's in Fortnite.
Yes.
That
Okay,
makes
that's still
no
our
sense.
generation.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit of a flawed system, but it's close enough. They got all of Star Wars basically.
Yeah.
They
So do I
got
still have to pay for the concert?
Huh?
Do I still have to pay for the concert?
So this is the point of the night where I ask everyone to say goodnight.
Good night, Pookie Bears.
No. God, no.
Minor.
Oh, stop touching him there.
Giving you pet names.
Just no, Steven.
You know what?
I thought it was the minor.
You know what? That's it. You can't rest now. There's monsters nearby. Take that.
no, no, please.
Okay, somebody needs to end it with something other than that.
Chicken jockey.
Talk to you next week.
Is that it?